Hello everyone, my name is the Ultimate Spy, and in this video I wanted to talk about something that's been really bothering me lately, and that is Disney live-action remakes. Now this is just my thoughts about the remakes as a whole, and I've been seeing a lot of people getting tired of them. And here's what I have to say about that. I don't. I am not tired of them. I love them. I don't know why people really can't stand them. Like, I know it's like, oh, Disney's running out of ideas, or it's a cash grab. It's like, well, not to me. I think that remakes from Disney are very fun. They're a really fun way to reimagine a story that's been told already. I know people are really tired of it. It's like, oh, they're not really adding anything new to the story. But as a long-time Disney fanatic that I am, I really have enjoyed what they have given us. Because when you take an animated classic from the 90s or whatever, and you remake it for a new audience, they often change a lot of stuff. Some people think that all the times they're shot for a remake, or that remakes are really unnecessary. I think remakes are really fun. I think they're a great way to really bring back a classic and show it in a new light and show how it's changed. Especially when you're putting into a live action setting. You know, a lot of the remakes I've seen, they've been really fun actually. Like for example, Beauty and the Beast. I love that movie. I wasn't the biggest fan of all the things they changed about it, like, you know, obviously Belle's dress, but they did add some backstory to it. They added backstory about Belle's life, like her mother, like she died in the plague, all that stuff. And I mean, I haven't seen all the new ones yet. I haven't yet seen Aladdin yet, the new one. But at the same time, I've really been a supporter of these remakes because they really give a new light on the classic remakes. Like a lot of times they change it or they add to it, and it's always fun to just go back and revisit a classic movie and see how they've changed it. And I'm really tired of people hating on them, like, oh, do we really need this? Like, well, it depends. The Disney, yes, they do have original movies out there, but at the same time, the reason why they're doing the live-action remakes in the first place is that, well, yes, money, but also they want to go back in their vault and kind of take a classic that they've already done. They want to, like, push it into a new society where everyone can love it again. Like, oh, the original was a masterpiece, you should never have changed it. Like, well, not necessarily. I really have enjoyed what they've done so far, and with Disney, they do a lot of great movies. Like, for example, Mulan is not going to be a musical for the first time. That's good. That's something that is going to be very different about the original movie. Now, the original movie was fantastic. It is not my favorite Disney movie, but I love the songs in that. Like, I love the I'll Make a Man Out of You song. That was a fantastic song. But really, there's nothing really wrong with the Disney live-action remakes. They're a fantastic way to really sell to the audience about, you know, here's a classic film, let's remake it into a new audience and see how well it's changed, and see how well it's evolved. And they do a really good job with them. They really, you know, in terms of, you know, CGI effects, or, you know, new actors to play the parts, or whatever. There's been a lot of controversy about the ones they've made, like the new Little Mermaid movie has been cast with a black actress. I'm not sure what to think about that yet. I won't know until I see the trailer for it, when they actually start filming it and they actually give us a trailer. You know, maybe next year or something like that. But at the same time, I don't really know what to expect from it. I haven't given it a chance. So people who are hating on these movies, especially live action remakes, they think that Disney's running out of ideas. But I don't think they are. I think that Disney wants to take one of their original movies and do it again, but maybe change it a little. Maybe there were things that Disney originally did that was like maybe darker than it should have been, or sent the wrong message, or just limitations in the story that they could have done better with the remake. They were able to add things to it. Now, like I said before, I have not seen the new Aladdin movie, but one thing I will say about the voice cast that I kind of, you know, thought was interesting was the fact that that they did not bring back the original voice of Iago. I haven't seen it, but I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know what Alan Tudyk sounds like, but it's very interesting to see that kind of come together. I don't think Disney is doing it wrong by remaking old stuff. I think that, you know, they can do original stuff, but at the same time, it really makes me sad that people are still hating on them. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. Really, nothing wrong with them. They're fine as they are. You know, they're you know, some people are like, oh, they should leave them alone. Like, honestly, no. I think they're a really cool way to take animation and put it into a live action setting, because a lot of the time you don't know what it would be like for that film to be turned into a live action. You wouldn't know. Like Jungle Book, it turned out to be a really fun movie. You know, the Lion King movie, they're coming out on Friday. That looks really fun. In my experience, is they can change the story, they can add stuff to it, they can add some of the story, and all the time they aren't doing the exact same voice acting, which is fantastic. Except for maybe Mufasa in this new one. But at the same time, it's a really good way to reinvigorate a story, reinvigorate a classic. Because I feel like if you're not a fan of the classic, then you're not a fan of Disney at all. If you're not a fan of anything Disney makes, then you must not be a Disney fan. Because I cannot wait for the new ones that they're announcing. Because I know that the originals are masterpieces. They're fine on their own, but like, are there really? Is there really any reason why they shouldn't be made again into a live action movie? Especially since the fact that a lot of the classic films had a lot of issues with them in the first place, like Cinderella, for example. They really made it so Cinderella got to know the prince a little more than just, oh, I'm suddenly in love with you like that. They made it more than just that. They really did take the story and evolve it and change it. I think what I'm trying to say is, with these live action remakes, the reason why they exist in the first place is that they can make them longer. They can spend more time with the characters and the certain plot points that they had in the original, but they weren't given enough time to really explore. So I really think that that's the reason why Disney is remaking a lot of the old movies, is because they want to explore more of the story that did not touch on in the original movie. Like, maybe there was something in the original that was a bit darker than it should have been, and they made it a little different and better in the live action version. And I don't agree with cash grabs at all. They can take the original story, yes, but then they can expand upon it and make it different and new. And I like that. I like the fact that they can do that, because Dumbo was the shortest film ever in Disney's library. And they were able to expand upon the story way more than they ever did. They changed it to where Dumbo was being taken care of by a family, not by Timmy the Mouse. They completely changed the story of it. I mean, it's the same basic idea. They can make things happen earlier than they were supposed to, have a lot of plot points happen faster, spend time with certain things, spend time with certain characters that weren't really given a whole lot of love in the original. And that's pretty much all I can say about the Disney remakes. I've loved every single one of them. I really have enjoyed watching them, and I haven't had anything against them at all. Some people just really like to hate on them, and really like to think that they're just a cash grab, and saying that, oh, they don't really need them, like, we won't, they're unnecessary. But really think about that. Do you really think that any plot points that they could have fixed in the new one that they didn't do in the original one? Think about that, and think about, if you're a real Disney fan, then why do you suddenly hate what Disney has done with their live action remakes? Why do you think that they're not doing anything original? They have done a lot of original stuff, especially with animation. Especially in the past. I think that Disney, they want to make money, but at the same time they want to have you remember the old stuff. They want to show you some of the stuff that they did before, and here it is again, but there's a new approach on it, basically a new version of it, so that you don't have to. There were a lot of problems with the original. We fixed it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what Disney announces in the future, especially at Day 23. I'm all for them. So if you do have an opinion about them, positive, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this whole ordeal. They do make some incredible remakes. I love them. So that's really all I'm going to say about this topic. And I really hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, please hit the like button. I really do appreciate it. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe for more videos like this and other great content. Also make sure you click that bell to enable alerts so you don't miss my uploads. And I'll be back next time with another video. Great. See ya.